Show me what you all about.
What is going on, guys? It's Crush here, and I'm playing on my new PS4 that I got just about a week or two ago, and I'm playing Battlefield 4 on Paracel Storm. Today I'm going to show you guys, or teach you guys how to dominate domination. Now, some people might think this is a silly game, or a game type, but I actually tend to prefer it whenever I don't have the time to play a full Conquest map. You know, Conquest games can last anywhere from 20 minutes to 40 minutes, generally speaking, and they can be pretty lengthy games. So, domination is just something I do. It's for fun. It's generally fast-paced, and I love the feel of it sometimes. Now, today I'm playing Aggressive Recon. It's just the class I felt like playing. You know, it's kind of fun, but feel free to play anything you want, from Assault to Recon. Or Support. It's a great way to just level up your fast-paced reaction skills, really. So I'm playing on PS4, and I tend to have 4 main rules that I stick by, no matter what. These are rules that generally apply to the game of Battlefield, but especially Domination. So the first rule that I have for you, which I find to be most important, is to keep moving. Believe it or not, when you're standing still and nothing's going on and you're just kind of sitting around, there's such a high chance that you're missing out on, 1, so much of the action, and 2, somebody could just come up behind you and just murder you and you had no idea where they came from. Well, the chances of that while you're moving are, 1, slimmer because you're moving normally as a unit or a team than just by yourself if you're paying attention, and 2, the enemy's going to be kind of rotating around the map either opposite or they're going to come in contact in front of each other and they won't just come up behind you. Now, it's a great rule just because, 1, it allows you to play the objective, it teaches you to move fast, and pay attention. Which brings me to my second rule, is to keep your eyes and ears open. And I know when I say that, that sounds funky. You know, I'm playing a video game, of course my eyes and ears are open. Well, I might mean it in different ways. Don't just watch the screen, watch what's going on with the actual game. Listen for your teammates' call-outs, listen for enemies' footsteps, watch for skulls from your teammates, so that way you can just watch where they're going. Watch when people are shooting on the minimap, you'll see red arrows, and that'll allow you to know where enemies are. A lot of times, you'll actually see me preparing or getting ready to kill somebody or attack them, despite me not even have seen them. That's just something that I always am very, very aware of. So when I'm running around a room or when I'm looking, I'm always have my eyes on the actual minimap, so I can see what's going on with not only the game but my team and the enemy. It's something that is definitely useful in more than one game type. Domination especially, simply because the game is so fast-paced. There's so much going on that you tend to have to force yourself to watch everything, or you're just going to get destroyed no matter what. So, next, once I kind of mentioned before, but is watch for the movement on the minimap. Believe it or not, that can be important. Now, or not necessarily watch the movement on the minimap, but also watch the movement of the game. So, if you see, let's say we have, right now we have A and B, and they were capturing C. You want to watch for that, because if we have those 2 objectives and they have C, they're going to be going one of 3 routes. Now, you want to actually pay attention to this, because every map is different, but every map has its own flow and the way it functions. So before I even know if there's an enemy there, I tend to have an instinct or have an eye out for them. Like, they're at A right now, they have that objective, and I can just I just have a feeling that they would run to this objective because I've played this game multiple times, or map in general. So it's something you always want to watch out for. Learning the flow of the map is really going to help you always be prepared for the unexpected, and it also will learn you to play the map to its best abilities. You'll see me, like, jumping on top of things, you know, jumping around, looking up things, looking around these corners when like it looks like there's nobody there. But believe it or not, I'm actually preparing myself for, I guess, what you could call it, to be the worst. Now, this brings me to my last objective, which is to always be ready. This is important simply because, well, one, being ready is never a bad thing, and two, it just helps, you know, your team, and it helps you focus on what's going on. I've had many times where, you know, I'm just not ready and I run around a corner and I just get obliterated because I just wasn't expecting a guy there, and that is possibly the worst thing you can do, especially in this such a close quarters map. You know, you gotta be ready to kill, and also being ready makes you focus on all the other objectives that I gave you above. So, you know, make sure to watch your corners, watch the mini map, watch people, focus on what you're doing, pay attention to what's going on. There's so many things that correlate to having a good game on domination. So, really, how to dominate domination? Listen to those 4 objectives. I promise you will do wonders as long as you focus them. And then it's just a matter of, you know, working on your shots. Some people with regular guns can't control the recoil, then work on the recoil of the gun, you know. I tend to do recon because I always find it a challenge. You know, whether you're in a competitive game, yeah, it doesn't make as much sense to be a recon, especially if you're playing domination, which I don't know of any competitive games that do. But, I mean, it's just, I like the challenge of having a gun that's single shot and a pistol than opposed to a fully automatic submachine gun or light machine gun, you know? That's me. I like the challenge. Because if you're in a one-on-one battle, you either have to do a fast pistol swap or get a headshot. And that promotes a very stimulating challenge, I guess. So, but again, guys, this has been Crush. Also known as Tyrone on PS4. So feel free to add me, and we can get some games in, and be on the lookout for more videos. Appreciate it. Thanks.